Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round. I'm your host, Matt Moore, and we are here discussing the season finale of Season 1 of Legends of Tomorrow. The episode's name is Legendary. It's episode 116. Let's introduce the panel. Let's go a little backwards this time. How are you doing, Lou? What did you think of the episode?
I'm doing well, and I really enjoyed this episode. It concluded a pretty good season. So I'm looking forward to seeing where they go next season.
All right. And how about you, Charles?
I'm inclined to agree with Lou. I think this season finale was great. Do I think it was the best finale that I've ever seen? No. But was it a good finale for this show? Oh, yeah. It was a great finale. And I got to say, yeah, Vandal Savage is definitely not coming back next season. He's not.
Yeah. They killed him, and then they killed him, and then they killed him.
Yeah, they killed him 3 times.
Yeah.
God damn.
So the episode starts out with Rip Hunter going, well, we lost. I'm sending you all guys home, and you know what? We're not going to send you home in January where we picked you up. We're going to drop you off in May because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, and they do that shit all the time. They did that on Doctor Who all the time.
Oh, yeah, time has passed. We could have dropped you off exactly where we picked you up because, you know, we're time travelers. We can do that. But, nah.
Don't want to. I'm going to drop you off in present day, and I'm going to walk outside with y'all as a hologram.
Oh, yeah. That was...
Yeah. I kind of liked how Mick just, like, poked the hologram to see if it was real or not, and it wasn't. I thought that was pretty funny.
I don't think he was doing that specifically to see if the hologram was real or not. I think he was doing that just to poke Rip.
Yeah. No, I think he was doing it to figure it out because, remember, he was trained by the Time Master, so he kind of knows that technology.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was just mad at Rip. But later on, he ends up when Rip comes back, he's definitely checking to make sure he's still there.
Oh, I figured out why they didn't take him back in January.
Why?
Because then we would have fucking got Laurel Lance back.
That's just it. Is they did give a reason why they didn't bring Sarah back to January at least because of the fact that if Sarah was there, Sarah would have died, Laurel would have died, and Captain Quentin would have died. And this way, only Laurel died.
Yeah.
And I liked it because they didn't use time travel to bring Laurel back. They are really leaving her dead.
Yeah, they're sticking to their guns on this one, and I gotta respect them for that.
I am applauding it because honestly, I'm glad there's no Lassie pit because I'm pretty sure they would have found a way to bring her there.
Mm-hmm.
I will wager $5 to anyone who will take it in this hangout. I don't want to get 100 different wagers. I will wager $5 that by the end of Arrow, there will be at least a second Lazarus pit.
I'll take that bet.
What, the end of Arrow as a series or the end of Arrow as a season?
The end of Arrow as a series.
Okay.
What's that?
You're on.
You're all right.
You know, I'm not taking that bet because personally, I don't care either way.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all between you two.
You just
okay.
I don't want to waste the $5.
Wow, $5 whole.
Yeah, dude, that stuff is like gold to me, man.
All right, let me see what else happened on here. Of course, everybody went back to their lives at least briefly, and then said, "Fuck this, we're finding Rip." The only person who did not do that, at least for the same reasons, was Sarah. Sarah wanted to find Rip so she could fucking knock him on his ass.
Yeah, actually, no, she wanted to, like, kill him. Well, she was threatening him with a knife because she was demanding that he take her back so she can save her sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he hit her with the Men in Black ray and calmed her down for a minute.
It was basically just a high-tech taser. That's pretty much all it was.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We got Ray Palmer as a thief this episode.
Yeah, that was unexpected. Or like he's the driver of the car, and I'm like, okay, and then boom, it's like, wait, Ray, what the hell?
It was nice seeing Snart in this episode.
Yeah, it was, and it was a very moving scene where Rory pretty much told him, "You may not think of yourself as a hero, but you've always been a hero to me." That kind of thing, and I thought that was great. I thought it was great for his character development. Although after seeing the trailer for the new season of Prison Break, I know they're both going to be gone permanently. Not just Snart, but also Rory. I know they're both gone. So I'm like,
not even.
Also,
Rory is still in this show, and Snart is still contracted to be in the Arrowverse.
Also, though they just it's just Snart's no longer going to be a full cast member for Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
But Rory is a full cast member still.
So far, yes.
Okay.
Now they may choose to change that, but we saw at the end of this episode who's still on the roster.
Yeah, I mean, I did some reading on it, and Kendra and Hawkman's story is done, and producers were like, "There's no need to keep them because there's nowhere for them to go."
Yeah,
I mean, they could have probably stayed around as teammates, but I guess their wings and all that shit, they could figure we could save some money on that and bring someone else in.
Or this is probably extremely unlikely, like a 98% chance of it not happening. We could get a new DC Arrowverse TV show for Hawkman and Hawkgirl. Like I said, it's a 98% chance of not happening. But
yeah, I was gonna say that I don't find them as compelling characters. That was probably one of my biggest problems with this season. The very first season, is that I didn't find the main good guys, the ones that the story were revolving around, very compelling.
What they should
especially after they killed one of them.
They should put them back in Flash as recurring characters, used as needed.
Yeah.
Or maybe share them between Arrow and Flash.
Well,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I would be fine with that as well,
And I'd be okay if if Hawkman died again, and then Kendra went, I guess it's time to start dating Cisco again.
I'd be down for that. I mean, it's just useless.
But in any case, so what else did we have happen here? We had, of course, them fighting Savage. They figured out what Savage's plan was based on what was being taken from Kendra and Carter. They realized, they're trying to destroy all of time since like 1700 BC, whenever, or some shit like that. And so we need to stop him from doing that. So let's kill him in 3 different time periods where he's doing this ritual in 3 different time periods at the same time. Now, of course, that's confusing in itself because it's like we had to make sure that he is doing the ritual at the same time in all three timelines. It's like, bitch, time travel.
They did.
Like literally, you could go kill the whole team. You can go kill one of them. Go back in time, kill the next one, go back in time, kill the next one. You don't need to coordinate your fucking attacks because it's time travel.
Well, maybe this particular attack, they needed to do it that way. At least that's the vibe that they gave off on it, and that's why I was cool with it.
But that's not how time travel works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it works that way
according to how we understand time, all of time is happening all at once. So, I mean,
that is the Arrowverse version of time travel, yes, is that time exists all at once. We only see one slice of it at a time, and that's why time passes for us. But essentially, all of time is one thing.
I mean, you had Mick burn one Savage. You had Sarah break the neck of the other Savage. And Kendra finally, stabbed one Savage, and Rip sent his ass into a nice electric shock.
Yeah,
All right.
electrocuted him, and I'm a little curious about that. It's like they threw him into that little power line, and then boom, a massive shockwave just spans the entire city. And I'm like, okay, what in the fuck just happened?
Watch, the entire city becomes immortal. That's next season. Watch that shit.
Oh God. And, I mean, come on. I mean, what was the point of introducing the year 2021 when we're not actually going to see like what's actually going on in 2021?
Well, we can still see it.
I
We
mean,
can see it next season.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at the new the JSA member that just arrived.
Yeah, who is that guy?
Our Man.
Our Man. I have no idea who Our Man is.
He is a guy who is really good at science and has found ways to augment his natural ability. His natural ability is just a human, but enhance his natural abilities to that of a superhero. But his body can only handle it, basically rejects those powers in about an hour. So he can drink a potion, he'll be super strong and be able to fly and be able to do other stuff. And then an hour later, he's back to human and weak and tired as fuck.
So basically, he has an hour to do what he got to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay. So basically, he's a superhero for an hour, and then he has like a recovery period of who knows how long, and then he can be a superhero for another hour.
Yes.
Just like
that has to be the most idiotic creation of a hero. What the fuck?
Now, mind you, that is the comic book version of him. Hopefully, they'll make him cooler in the TV show. But no, the comic book version of him is pretty stupid, and it reminds me of a Cialis commercial, or not a Cialis, but Viagra commercial, to be honest.
Please call your doctor.
Last more than 4 hours. Consult a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
As Mike said, it's just like a blue pill.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, that's what you should call him, blue pill.
For you.
Yeah.
Kendra and Hawkman leave the show. Thank God. No more whiny ass, I'm in love with you, no, I love you bullshit storyline. We got, Mick seeing Captain Cold one last time, giving him his little bromance.
Yeah.
There's one other thing about Our Man, though, is in theory, assuming that they are following the comic books, whether or not he is using his potions or not, he can fly. Always fly. And the reason being is because he's part of the future JSA. And the future JSA, as part of their uniform, is given flight rings.
Yeah. Well, he did mention the Justice Society of America, and the second he mentioned that whole 2-part episode of Smallville called Absolute Justice just popped up in my head. Which, by the way,
I remember the Justice League cartoon episodes.
I've never watched the Justice League cartoons.
Oh my God, Charles! You need to do that once you have it.
I only watched the Superman animated series and Batman the animated series. That's all I watched.
Oh, you definitely need to watch the Justice League. They were all good.
Okay.
Believe it or not, while Batman was more iconic and Superman was more hopeful, Justice League, in my opinion, was more enjoyable overall.
Okay, well, here's the theory. I saw this earlier today. They're saying the next season villain is going to be bigger, badder, and someone we're not expecting. Like, he is going to push the team to their limits.
I'm thinking it's going to be one of the Time Masters. I think it's going to be one of the Time Masters that's pissed off after the destruction of the Oculist and is basically hunting our heroes. And you know what? I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to bring this up again during Wild Speculation.
I think it's Snart.
What?
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I'm basically fucking with Charles.
You know. That's what I have to say to this. Okay. Yeah. There. Yeah.
Well, we are in wild kind of speculation because there's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, because really, we covered just about everything in the episode, other than they brought up the Thanagars again, and they explained that that's actually where the Hawk people, Hawkman and Hawkgirl and Savage, ended up getting their powers, was from not ancient magic, but
radiation brought on from the meteors.
an ancient alien race who sent those meteors down on purpose.
Well, my question to that is, why would they do that to a civilization as primitive compared to our civilization as the ancient Egyptians? Why would we even be a threat to them? I mean, I know they're a race of conquerors, but they would want to conquer us when we're more advanced, wouldn't they?
No. Okay, if you are a bully in school, would you want to bully in the 6th grade? Would you want to be bullying a bunch of 5th graders, or would you bully the 1st and 2nd graders and then like continue to be their bully once they? Well, I guess that's a bad example. But what I'm saying is you want to get them young. You want to get them while they're young. That way they're subservient for the rest of their lives. You don't want to get them old because they're already set in their ways and they've already got technology. Therefore, they can fight back, and they still are idealistic with that technology. They're more of a threat if they have technology.
All right. Yeah, but doing the whole meteor thing, that would also potentially cause an extinction level event if the meteor was big enough, which then they would have, if that was the case, then they wouldn't have anything left to conquer.
I don't know. That's just it. I think that might be where our story goes next season, is to find out a lot more about the Thanagarians, because of the fact that I don't think that they were necessarily attempting to conquer. I think that they were pulling Gauld without actually conquering. They were pretending to be gods. Because, remember, they were sending meteors for a long fucking time before that. That was the whole first... Well, not the whole first episode. But half the first episode was backstory about Kendra and Carter. And there was a lot of fucking meteor shit going on at the time.
Yeah.
Those just happened to hit the palace. That's the only difference.
Do you think that this villain that we're not expecting is actually going to be a Thanagarian?
Probably. I would think so. What's that?
The people who produced this show said no.
Oh, really?
They're not touching on the Thanagarians next season.
Oh. Well, that's a shame, because they really kind of teased us with that story.
Yeah, they did.
Could be something for season 3 to bring back Kendra and Carter.
Maybe.
Remember, this team seems like it's going to interchange every season.
Yeah, and I'm wondering who's actually going to replace Kendra and Carter. I mean, is it going to be our man? I sure the fuck hope not.
Who knows? But remember, that casting news of that superhero in the 40s or the one of those timelines that they're going to pick up, the male and female. I believe it was the black female and I don't remember the male. But they're picking up 2 more heroes. I'm not sure what timeline, but they're going to pick up 2 more people, and who knows? Maybe they get Jonah Hex to join.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be awesome to have Jonah Hex there.
Yeah, it would. It definitely would. I mean, I don't really see how they wouldn't be able to pull heroes from different time periods. That would actually make the show much more interesting.
I mean, imagine if they had on their ship Brainiac 5. None of you know who that is. Never mind.
No, I know who Brainiac 5 is, because he was one of the members of Legion, the Legion of Superheroes, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I actually had a Legion comic book years ago, and that's how I was introduced. I only had one comic book. I never actually read the series, but that comic book had a lot of Brainiac 5 in it. He had green skin. His uniform was sort of like it had like purple lines on it, and I think it might have been blue or maybe green.
And green gloves, yeah.
And green gloves, and then he also had long blonde hair, I think.
I don't remember that, but yeah, I mean, we're definitely talking about the same character. But I mean, you got all the power of Brainiac, except he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Well, the thing is that they could bring in Brainiac, but wouldn't bring any of the Brainiacs, the good ones and the bad ones, wouldn't they belong to Supergirl?
Not necessarily, dude. This is DC.
I don't know.
I know. It's just that, and they're all made by the same guy. I can't pronounce the guy's last name, but it's just if they bring Brainiac into the Arrowverse, excluding Supergirl, then that's going to open up a whole new can of worms regarding to Superman, Supergirl, which is going to overcomplicate things.
I don't know. I think that now that Supergirl is coming to the same station and that they're going to start crossing over the various TV shows, I think that line is going to blur a lot more. I mean, for example, I could see Martian Manhunter, Martian Manhunter. Yes, I can imagine Martian Manhunter visiting the Flash. I mean, I think that would be awesome.
Well, here's something that I didn't kind of click the link, but it was out there. With that big race coming up in the season 2 finale for Flash, what if that opens up Infinite on Earths?
Infinite on Earths? Really?
They're not trying to go.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes. Yeah. Crisis
part. And they open up a timeline to where all 3 Earths now get connected, and that's how Supergirl is able to help more often than none.
That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. How do you spell Earths?
Earths? EARFFS.
Okay, pretty sure that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
But that would actually be Earths. So I think it's EERFS.
Okay, yeah, that works too.
Earths.
Wow.
That's what is happening to those Earths. See, I can't speak either, and I'm making fun of Lou. I should know better. In any case, do we have any other wild speculation? Other than
Manhunter.
Whose heart was broken when Sarah found out that Laura was dead? Not me.
Not me. I was happy as fuck.
Well, the thing is that I guess I'm the only one that was kind of heartbroken. You know what? Fuck you guys.
No, that's just it. I feel the pain for. We already went through that. I felt bad for Oliver. I felt bad for Thea. I felt bad for Felicity. I felt bad for them. And then 2 weeks pass, and then now I have to feel sorry for someone else. And you know what?
So
I'm done feeling sorry for people.
So am I the only one out of this panel that really was happy as shit that Laurel did die?
Oh yeah, you're the only one.
With the exception of Isaiah.
Despite Laurel's many flaws, I think killing her off was a really stupid move.
I don't know if it was stupid, but it wasn't smart. Plus, I mean, really, we've got a revolution going on here. I'm going to speak on this very, very briefly, and that is that females are watching these shows, and they have been watching these shows for a very long time. Mm-hmm. And that's just it, is they are largely neglected, but you still have Black Widow not being on Target shelves. You still have the main character of Star Wars The Force Awakens not having action figures because they're female. And it's time to, properly represent the female viewer. And Laurel helped with that. We now have Thea and Felicity, so we now have 2 guys to every girl on this show. And, it was okay having another female on there. Not just for eye candy, but for actual, empowerment.
Mm-hmm. She didn't serve a purpose, and that's why they let her go.
Yeah. Maybe they'll replace her. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Sarah will skip out halfway through the seasons of Legends of Tomorrow and be like, hi guys, I'm back. I mean, something. That would be awesome, by the way.
Like I said, she sucked as the Black Canary. If they would have did something more with her as district attorney, then I would have been cool with it.
Yeah.
She just sucked as that particular part of her role.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was a villain in Gossip Girl.
Was she a villain in that show?
I didn't even know she was in the show. I watched another podcast.
I knew she was in the show. I knew she was, and so was Willis.
A villain in Gossip Girl, so that's why they were like, when she was on Flash playing the Black Siren, it fit her so well because she's so used to playing the villain.
Yeah, she was also.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but she was also technically a villain in Supernatural when she did her short run as Ruby. But But no, another alumna from Gossip Girl is also the actress that plays Thea. She's also from Gossip Girl.
Real quick, you know who else I know from Gossip Girl?
Who?
No one, because I don't watch that fucking shit.
Well, the show's not around anymore, so
I didn't even know that shit.
That's not true.
It isn't?
It's coming back on Netflix.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I do admit I did have one show that I watched like that, and that was Revenge. But that was mostly because of Emily Van Camp.
You know, I like that series, but it really did get kind of campy in season 4.
Well, it's starring Emily Van Camp. What the fuck did you expect, motherfucker?
Some band camp.
No, Van Camp, not Band Camp.
She could have went to band camp.
It was like this one time at band camp.
Her pussy.
Oh, man. No, the only one who will do that is Allison Hannigan.
Yes. All right, so let's wrap up. On that note,
look, Matt,
everyone for watching.
Down to 2.
I want to thank everyone for watching. Check us out at geeksaround.com, youtube.com/geeksaround. Check out our new forums at forums.geeksofaround.com. Yes, we have forums. Bum, bum, bum. Give us a call at 801-609-4687. That's 801-609-GOTR. And we'll see you. Facebook, Google+, Twitter. We'll see you next time. Bye.
More better.
Bye-bye.